Hi, it's Kate at My Wayfaring Dreams. Well, we were just watching the bird on the bird bath. Taking a few garden shots. This is my flower garden. It's called June's Garden, named after my mom, whose name was June. I started it the spring after she passed. She passed in November of 2018. So this is its third summer as a garden and not just a big old circle of green grass. So 2-year-old rosemary is huge. But her birthday's coming up this weekend, and I always have it full of color by her birthday. I'm going to do a little weeding later when it gets a little shady. The hibiscus isn't really hiding anything. It just happens to be here in the forefront. A spent bloom and a new bloom there on the front of it. The roses have all been trimmed back. You can see the little red leaves with some new growth on top. I did fill the bird feeders today. It's a gorgeous day, high of 75, and it was probably 75 by like noon, and there's a nice cool breeze. I moved on my wind chimes to a different branch. It's a little too close to the swing, which of course I'm setting in as usual underneath my dogwood tree. Had the kittens out here this morning. They were having a good old time. Look how blue the sky looks. Yeah, and there's a bird feeder and the little blue ball above it. It's an old bird nesting thing. Fell out of the cedar tree years ago, and I just kind of hung it up there. And sometimes I'll see birds in it. I've seen a couple little small finches in it weathering some rain once, but those times are few and far between. But yeah, I'm proud of how the garden's coming along. Probably gonna add, I don't know if I'll add some more of the purple salvia. I like it because it comes back every year, and it is such an attractor for the for the bees and the butterflies, and they really like it. So I might get some more of that and just fill in that little sunny spot there just behind the daylily and behind where the hibiscus is hiding. It's good kind of hiding some weeds I need to pull. But yeah, I was going to do petunias, which I love petunia, but there is so much work deadheading every day. And you know, they do best in baskets because you know they want to stay low to the ground. Which I do deadhead my salvia once a stalk have all the little purple flowers are gone. Then I'll clip it, and that just makes it get fuller and produce more blooms. And I'm waiting to see if that little crepe myrtle's sticking up there, just beyond the orange marigold, is going to make any flowers. I don't think it will, because it was just a rescue transplant last year. So I think this year it's just really finding its feet, if that makes sense, really getting even more established. Like I said, I've said before in other videos, all winter it was just like a little stick sticking out, and I had to be careful not to accidentally plant it or walk over it, and I didn't really think it was going to survive, but it has. But you see those two little pots in the background, and then this one right now that's just got some trash in it, but I've got quite a few big pots. I may fill them with flowers this week and place them around. This yellow and very vibrant orange, kind of a reddish orange, kind of like a Chinese red almost, but with more orange in it, if that makes sense. But it of the portulaca, now it'll get a lot bigger and it'll start trailing, and so I figure by the end of July there should be a huge burst of color here. But I've got some metal stays, kind of like the one the green man is on. that have those little prongs in it that for you to tie stuff to, or if you're going to use it for fencing. So I've got a couple more of those, and I'm going to use those to stake up those big Orientals right there that you can see how they're really leaning with their heavy pods. And bring another tomato cage out to put around this guy in the pot. And I've got another stake that's not metal, and it's more of I don't know if it's fiberglass or it's a coated metal, I'm not sure. But it's hollow, but it's pretty strong. I'm going to put it here in this front corner of the viscus. It got blown over a couple times in the early spring when it first came outside, and nothing got damaged, but it really seems to want to lean. And it could just be its weight. I mean, it's got stems, its stalks, I guess. I don't know what you would call them. Its little trunk is braided, so that could possibly mean it's not quite as stable as when you just let them grow like a bush. And they still have the wrapping that was around to keep them braided, but it's pretty loose, so I may eventually just let her do what she wants to do as she gets older. But I'm always going to keep her in a pot so I can bring her in. We don't have the harsh winters like out in Oklahoma or like just north of us. We're 2 hours from Philly, but we do not get any of that kind of New England weather. Rarely. Alright, we're just having a chat and admiring my garden. I'm proud of it. It's a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. And I'm sure my mama's looking down and enjoying it. Her love for flower gardens, keeping it alive. Alright, you guys, if you like the garden, hit the like and subscribe, share. You guys have a great afternoon. Bye for now.